Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe and this is my Crapsmaster dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 259 of the Level Up program and day number 99 of the Brown Belt. If you're new to the program, this is about my practicing shooting the dice at the craps table and trying to perfect a decent roll that I can use at a casino, as well as practice a trend-based betting system. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code today is A9P2D8. This is the third day on this table. And we also practice here what's called blue collar craps. So we're taking a medium to low bankroll and we are trying to make a low dollar amount profit each time that we get to the table. So our goal the last few days has been $100. Yesterday we made $115. So we're going to continue on trying to make another additional $100 today. I want to send out an apology for yesterday's live stream. For some reason, my computer cut out on me midstream, so everything shut right down, and we lost the feed for YouTube. So I continued on with my roll. So those of you playing in Crapsee did finish out the rolls with me, and I left my statistics on the screen right now on the KPI roll tracker from yesterday. So if you look at the results on the top of the screen there, we had an SOR of 11.0, we had an SRR of 8.3 with only one come out 7. We did 33 rolls yesterday. So that was 3 shooters worth. We had a 5, a 9, and a 19. So I'm going to clear those statistics out right now so we can start over with today's results. And in the chat, we got Uncle Hoku who checked in before I even did. We have Clay, East Coast Craps, Lazy Dog, Rick S., Gamble Jimmy, and Coach Joe. Good morning to everybody and Happy New Year if this is your first day in. Today is January 3rd. This is the third live stream that we've done for the year. So guys, get your bets in on Crapsee. We're going to start off with a $10 pass line bet. And again, like I said, this is blue collar craps. So our goal is to make $100 today. And we have a bankroll right now of $17.16. So we're going to try to get up to about $18.16, $18.15, somewhere around there by the end of the session today. So anyhow, we have, like I said, a $10 pass line bet. We are going to start with a 6-4-5-4 dice set. If you are wondering why I'm going to 6-4-5-4, check in yesterday's video. I have a little cutout towards the beginning of the video explaining why we switched over to that 6-4-5-4 and how the dice rolled to get me into this point. So we're going to call this all bet set here. We're shooting for stick right 1. We're going to use a 3-finger front par grip and dice out. Dice did cross on me. We have a come out 7, 2-5-7. So that is a pass line winner and considered a natural. So again, we are trying to minimize those come out 7s because those do ruin the SRR average. But that is, like you said, a pass line winner. So we're going to parlay that pass line bet. We're going to go to $20 right away from the get-go. Good morning, Waylon. Good morning, Frida. So welcome to Level Up. It is a Wednesday morning. So again, we're going to go 6-4-5-4. And I'll give you guys a couple more seconds to get your bets in here. We got 17 people watching right now, 6 likes starting out the day. Make sure you do hit the like button on the way out if you do enjoy this content. Every little bit of help you can give me is greatly appreciated. By the way, we are only 70 people away from that 2,000 mark, so make sure you guys send your friends over, the people that want to learn more about craps, and hopefully we can help teach them and guide them along the way. We'll go all bet set here. Roll number 2 for the day, shooter number 1, looking for a point. And we have a 3-2-5. That would be the Justice 5. And let's go and enter that into Crapsee. That'll be our first point for the day. That's going to allow us to go to the 66 inside bet level. And good morning, Dusted One. And I have my granddaughter walking in, Melody. So you need to go back upstairs, honey, okay? But anyway, we got 66 inside. So that's going to be $18 on a 6 and 8. We got $15 on that 9. Let's pick up no pass line odds right now. And again, we're going to go to that 6-4-5-4 dice set. So you need to go back upstairs, okay, by Grandma. Okay? Thank you. Shut the door. I'll help you out. Give me 1 second, guys. I will be right back. I can get the granddaughter back upstairs here. Okay, go on upstairs. Okay, go on. Thank you. So the amazing things of having a 3-year-old granddaughter that lives with you. And we are hopefully going to be giving custody back to her mother in a couple days, or a couple weeks actually. So all that set here, guys. And dice out. A little bit long on that landing zone, 5-2-7 out. So it's going to be a fast shooter there. And again, I have a little bit too much energy in the dice right here. I'm aiming for this area right here on the table. The dice landed right in here, so I was a couple inches off on where I'm trying to land the dice. I had some warm-up rolls today, and I actually felt comfortable throwing a dice when I was warming up. But right now, it's slightly off. Jimmy goes, let her shoot. She might throw a hard 10. So that is funny. So anyhow, we took a loss on that one, $61 loss. And again, we are going to go with that 6-4-5-4 dice set. That last one was a 5-2. So that was an explosion of the dice. And then we had a double pitch of the other one. So that's what gave us that 7. We're going to try again one more time, 6-4-5-4. If that does not work, we are going to go back and we are going to readjust our dice set. So again, we're going to start off with a $10 pass line bet. This is a minor hole to get out of for the day. Remember, we do have a $1,700 bankroll going into today, but we're trying to get up to 1816 is our goal, so $100 profit. We got 10 people playing along with Crapsee, 17 people watching, and Dusted One is up $22 already. All right. So let's call that all bets set here. Again, if you're playing along with Crapsee, follow Crapsee's prompts because that is real time. YouTube does have a delay of anywhere between 10 to 15 seconds. So if you're following the YouTube feed, you're going to be behind on the Crapsee game. Dice out. Looking for a new point. And we have a 2-3 Justice 5 again. So that is a consistent number, early number at least. So 5 is going to be our point. The second Justice 5 we've thrown today. As Waylon says, the 5s, 9s, and craps numbers do kind of go together. Hopefully that is not the case today, but we got Danny Puckoff checking in. Awesome. Good morning. Again, 6-4-5-4 is our dice set. We're going to go again one more time with that 66 inside bet level. If we don't get anything here, we'll have to consider doing a laddering up of our bets to get some of that money back. But let's see if we can make something out of this. Again, we're going to go 66 inside, so it's 18 on the 6 and 8. We got 15 on that 9. We got $10 in pass line odds. We're going to call that all bet set here and dice out. A little bit short on that landing zone. This time we got a 5-1 KitchenAid mixer. So we get 6 for our next hit here. That is a good hit for us. So that's going to allow us to press up those inside numbers 1 unit each. So we're going to go to $24 on the 6 and 8. We got a $20 9. We're going to keep our pass line odds the same. Sticking with that 6454, we're looking for a second inside hit, and then if we can get that, we'll come down to that 44 inside bet level. So I found a new channel, just started not too long ago. If you guys want to check it out, it's called Random Roller 68. It seems like he is doing different types of strategy videos, so make sure you check that out. If you do like the content, make sure you give us a subscribe on his channel. At the time that I found it was a few days ago, he only had like 39 subscribers or 36 subscribers, somewhere around there. Kind of looked interesting. He needs to do you can tell that he's in the beginning stages of his YouTube journey. So make sure you give him some support and love if you do like that content. Let's go all bets set here and dice out. And that is Random Roller 68. Ooh, that was really long, guys. And I hit that corner. But we got the 314, the Big Joe from Crapsee Master Journey. So we got a 4. That does nothing for our bets, so it's no help. We got Lazy Dog and Dusty One going at each other in the chat. Keep your woofs and your meows to a minimum, please. That's too funny. So again, 6, 4, 5, 4 dice set, and we got our bets are still the same, so we're still at $24 on a 6 and 8, 20 on that 9, $10 pass line odds with a $10 pass line. And let's go all bets set. We got 12 people and 20 people watching on YouTube. Welcome for those newcomers. And all bets set here. Dice out. Yeah, I'm looking for an inside number here. And we got another KitchenAid mixer, 516. Dice did come off a little bit hard off that back wall. And I also veered a little bit to the right. So the mechanics were not entirely there that roll, but that is a good roll for us because that's going to allow us to come out of the shooter and we will be into profit so far. We'll have almost a $5 profit here. Let's see where we're at. So we go 44 inside bet. Well, we got $12 on a 6 and 8. We got $10 on a 9, $10 pass line bet. So we have $49 brought back, and we have 44 on the table. So now we're going to start trend betting, and we're just going to trend bet the number that is hit. So that way we can bring a little bit more money back to the rack, as well as try to increase our bets that are on the table. We started off at 17.16. If I took everything off the table right now, we'd be at 17.04. So we're only down $12 for the day thus far. Dustman goes, Joe, I'm not a Furby. So all bets set and dice out. Again, a little bit far on that landing zone, but we are on that 6 again. This time it's the 2, 4, 6, a 2x4. So same number, different variety. So since the 6 is heavy, hitting heavy here, we're going to go with $18. We're going to increase that 6 by 1 unit. So it's going to be bringing a little bit of money back to the rack. It's going to be increasing that bet up. Again, our goal is to get to that 96 across bet level on the inside numbers. Once we do, we're going to start spreading out a little bit here. So 6, 4, 5, 4 is the dice set. 27 people watching now. That is awesome. Welcome again for all those newcomers. And let's go all bets set here. Thank you, Jimmy. Dice out. And we have OMC Craps, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So Roger reached out to me yesterday, I believe, and he said he overslept, so that's why he didn't see him in the chat. And he said he's going to be doing some traveling in the next few days, so he may not be in the chat for the rest of the week. He said he will be back next week, though, so safe travels to my friend Roger from OMC Craps. That midnight is no help for me unless you're playing at ATS. So if you're playing the ATS, we got one of the bookends out of the way. I was looking at webcams to use for my live stream. I'm thinking about getting some webcams, but I was rewatching my live stream from yesterday, and the pictures that I have on here, to me, seems like they're very clear. And believe it or not, I'm using 3 cell phones right now to do the live stream. That's what I've been using the entire time we've been going forward here. But if you guys know of any decent webcams, let me know. Put it in the chat here. What you use, what kind you like, and I'm looking for something affordable if I do switch. We got Ted Berry checking in. Welcome, Ted. I've not seen you here for a very, very long time. We got Brian from Green Bay checking in as well. Hello, everyone. So 6, 4, 5, 4 dice set. Dice out. Just slightly short of that, the landing zone. Again, the landing zone's right here. I landed about 1 inch behind it. 5-3, the Great 8. And that is Leon from Great Craps. Go on and check his channel out. Puts out content sporadically. And he puts out some very original stuff at times. So we're going to put that 8 at $18. Again, we're going to bring some back to the rack. We're going to put some on the table here. So $18 on that 8. So we are at $18 on the 6 and 8, $10 on the 9 yet, $10 pass line bet. Again, we are playing a strategy or a way of playing called Skill 66. But dialing from Skill and Luck does half pressing once he gets down to 44. And I'm doing my trend betting. So. Good morning, Ron, CCC, California Craps Club, checking in here. And we're going to go all bets set here. Dice out. And we have a 2-1-3, the Ace Deuce Alfredo sauce. Getting a little bit of saucy. 2-1-3, that is no help for me, but that does help go towards that ATS bet. And all we need to hit the small is the 2. Then we'll hit that small. We still need the 9, 10, and 11 for the tall. So I've been finding that a lot lately with my throws, where I've been concentrating on throwing, and I either hit the tall or the small, and it's really lopsided. And it usually is the tall numbers that I'm hitting more of. Today it's more of the small numbers. And there's a little trick you could do with this, guys. And I'm going to show you really quick. Let's go over to our dice cam, and I want to show you that really quick what that trick is. So if you look at the dice right now, I'm using that 6-4-5-4 dice set, which is essentially a 3V dice set. It's the upside down 3V. the way it's set up is the 5 is on the front here, the 5 is on the inside there. The 6 is on the front here, and the 6 is on the inside there. I was told, and I do truly believe this, that if you switch the dice around just a little bit, you're, instead of getting, like right now we're hitting the small numbers, we can hit the tall numbers by just turning this 6, instead of being on the inside, we would just turn it around and it would be on the inside, or on the outside. So now it's on the front here, outside here. The 2 is here, and that's going to be on the outside of the opposite dice there. And that'll help you hit those other numbers that are, you know, like right now, like I said, we're hitting those smalls. That should help me pick up the talls. So if we can hit that 2, maybe we might try that. But again, we're going to go back to the 6, 4, 5, 4. So that's a little diceology for you, if you will, if you may. And all bets set, dice out. And we got a 4, 6, 10. That is Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. So as I talk about switching the dice set around because they're in all the smalls, all of a sudden we get a tall number. So that doesn't make sense to me. But anyhow, that is no help for our betting. But I will definitely take that because it adds to that ATS if you are playing that. Again, 6, 4, 5, 4 is the dice set. And as soon as everybody hits that I am ready button, we'll call it all bets set here. Up to 22 people watching now, still 6 likes. Make sure you give me that thumbs up if you are enjoying this content, everyone, please. It would be greatly appreciated. We have 1732 on our bankroll right now. If I was to take everything off of the table, and let's call that all bets set here, dice out. That left die stuck, the right one went on. But guys, guess what we just did? We just got the magic aces, 1, 1, 2, and let's watch that screen light up green. So we hit the small. So anybody who's playing that ATS bet will hopefully get a handsome reward off of that one. Again, that is no help for me on my bets, 6, 4, 5, 4. And we hit the small in 10 rolls here. So good morning, Joseph Rimis. So the 4-4 name, I'm sorry, Jimmy, you can't call that one out because that is a square pair. That'd be Jake and Rob from Square Pair. So he's asking, Jimmy's also asking why my landing zone is so far away and why. Okay, my landing zone used to be right about here, the 2 to 3 inches away from that back wall. And the casino that I play at in Green Bay, the pass line actually goes right about here. It's about 3 to 4 inches away from that back wall. And everybody always loads up their damn chips right along that pass line. So what I've done is I've pulled my pass line back. So, and the theory is, and it's been working out really well, is if I land it here, it actually jumps over their chips and it comes to rest where you guys are seated, hopefully close to that back wall. So I'm avoiding the chips that are there. So hopefully that explains to you a little bit why my pass line is back so far. Most of my earlier videos, though, I was throwing it either right up against the back wall or really within an inch or two from the back wall. But I have since pulled it away for that reason, and I'm actually getting some pretty decent results from it. As long as I can keep the dice either on axis or one off axis. Dice out. And we got a 6-2. That would be the Duracell 8. Go and support free live craps. So 8s and 6s we're throwing enough about, or enough on the table here. So I'm happy to see that. We are going to pick up that. What should we pick up? Let's pick up the 4 right now, since we're throwing a lot of the small numbers. Again, like I said, once I get to that 8 that 96 across bet level. So that's 3 units on each of the numbers. I'll pick up a new number. So let's go $10 on that. 4. So we have one extra number covered. We have $98 brought back to the table, 66 on the table. I'm sorry, 98 brought back to the rack. We have 66 on the table currently. So 6454. And got 2 more people to press that button saying you're ready. And let's call that all bets set here. Dice out. That was a little bit in too far, but we have again OMC Craps, all the dots on all spots. That's a leaner. It should come down. Nope, it did not come down on a 6. That was a 6, not a 5, everyone. So we're gonna go midnight on that one instead of the mid-mo yo. I would have liked to have seen the mid-mo yo because that means that we'd get one step closer to the ATS tall, but unfortunately it was not an 11. We only need that. We need the 9 and the 11 in order to hit the tall and make them all. And we've not made them all for quite a while here on this channel. We usually get one side or the other. So if I was to give the Great 8, the 5-3, which is claimed by Great Craps, what would it be called, Jimmy, if you had the 5-3-8? I don't know. Let me know. 5-3-8. Jimmy is great. We'll have to consider that one. We'll see. Anyhow, let's go. All bets set. Make sure you press that button here. Again, 6454 is the dice set. We are on double digits here. We ended up yesterday with an 18 roller using this dice set. So that's proven to be pretty decent so far, at least from this shooting position. Tomorrow we're going to switch over to that stick left 1 position, and let's hopefully be able to continue the hot rolls from that side as well. But we're going to go all bets set here and dice out. Ooh, that was really far, guys. We got lucky. We got a 2-3, Justice 5. So we're back on that 5 like we were earlier. And that 5 is our point. So we hit the point. And we'll be doing it coming out here. On the dice table, at least. So we are going to, normally I would parlay that pass line. We're going to keep that pass line the way it is. If I was to pull all my money off the table, we'd be at 1763. So we would only be 37, 40, about $45 to $50 away from our goal. But we're going to keep it at a $10 pass line bet. Again, 6454. All of our box numbers are turned off right now. $3-8. Jimmy's looking for a date. That might get Jimmy in trouble with his wife, because I'm assuming that he is married. Good morning, Justice Jen checking in. You did hear the Justice 5, 3-2 Justice 5 several times today already. And let's go all bets set here. Dice out. Looking for a new point. A little bit short in the landing zone. We have a 2-1-3 ace deuce Alfredo sauce. Again, that is a pass line loser. Pass line come out loser, at least. So unfortunately, we lose that $10, but we'll come back again and try to get it back. So again, $10 on that pass line. We're going to stick with the 6454. And we got 30 people. Welcome, everyone, all the newcomers. Make sure you say hi in the chat if you are watching and you haven't done so already. I always like to see who's out there watching, and it gives you the opportunity to talk to some of the other people that are in the chat or playing along with Crapsee. So again, 6454 dice set, $10 pass line bet. All the box numbers are turned off. All bets set here. Dice out. And we got a 2, 4, 6 to 2x4. So we're on the 6 now. So 6 is our new point. And this is our, we've had the 6 as a point, I think, already. I'm not sure with that. And we'll go 2, 4, 6 in Crapsee. So we're going to take that $18 off the 6. Let's put $10 in pass line odds out there. And let's put $10 on that 5. We'll make that a place bet. So we now have $68 on the table, $98 brought back. So we're $30 profit so far on this shooter. And Jimmy goes, I got a name for your new shot. It's called the Bounce Over, Big Joe. Good morning, Kevin Smith. And let's call this all bets set here, guys. Dice out. A little bit short in the landing zone. They hit the back wall. The left one bounced way back. But we got it 3-6-9 to center field 9. So we're going to be able to press that 9 up to $15 now. We have $112 brought back to the rack. And we are about $33, $49 away from the goal for the day. That'll put us at $100 profit. Let's keep them rolling here. And that's one of the hard things about a low bankroll here is trying to build up the money coming back to the rack. Either you do it really fast. If it's a long roll, it's kind of hard to build that trend betting, as I call it, and to get some momentum. Usually you don't until you get to that third level. Our third unit is usually where it starts taking off a little bit. And by that I mean the $18 6 and 8. Or the $15 4, 5, 9, or 10. That's usually where we can start bringing it up a little bit. Have a good day, Jimmy. See you later. And we'll call that all bets set here. Dice out. And we got another 628. That would be the Duracell 8. Again, go out and support free live craps. Give that thumbs up where deserved and subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you and only if you enjoy the content that you are seeing. So that is another hit on that 8. We're going to pick up the 10 now for $10. So we're going to place the 10 for $10. And now we have our bets all the way across the table. And Jen, it's not across. I will say across for you. So 6, 4, 5, 4. We've got 133 brought back to the rack, 83 on the table right now. And we are $28 away from our profit goal. So hopefully we can hit one nice one here, 1 or 2 nice hits, and then we can pull the money down. So I said it, guys, 1 or 2 more hits. Good morning, Marble Fork, checking in. And all bets set. Dice out. We got another 8. We get the 358, the great 8 once again. So we are definitely seeing numbers repeating. The dice combinations are repeating some of them. So that is a good sign for us so far. It's another $21 brought back. So we are in the position now where we are only $8 shy of our $100 goal. So what do? Do we pull some of that money back and protect it? Or do we continue on? Joe is in a risky mood today, so we're going to continue on for at least one more hit. So that way we can pull our bets down. So 6-4, 5-4 dice set. That was the 8 that we hit last. So let's bring that 8 up to $30. That would be awesome to repeat that 8 bet. And we're going to call that all bets set. 14 people in Crapsee. We still got 29, 30 people watching. And we got Ryan from Mark to Point checking in. Good morning, Ryan. 6-4-5-4. And we got the 4-5 hard 9 Big Mac. That is awesome sauce. So let's see where that brings us. That's going to bring us over our win goal for the day, which is awesome. Yeah, well, definitely. Let's pour our bets down. We still need our pass line bet up of $10. So we're $103 brought in today so far. So let's see if we can knock that pass line off, which is the 6. If we can hit the 6, that would be perfect because that'll give us a little bit of extra fun money to play with then. So that is awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's go all bets set here. Press that I am ready button, please. And we'll go dice out. Well, we're still looking for that 11, the mid-mo yo to show up. A little bit long on that throw. We have another 1-3-4, the Big Joe from Wisconsin this time, as Jeff would call it. It's kind of fun watching all the different channels and that. And now that the new year is well into its way, everybody's starting to get back on a pattern. Alfredo went live twice last night. John has both of his shows going right now from Casino Game TV. Make sure you check out this coffee run series that started yesterday. It's going to be several months long, and it's talking about gambling, not necessarily craps, but gambling in general that could be applied to all the different games. We got Ed from Roll the Wind checked in last night talking about how he's opened his Patreon. Now he has a $10 Patreon membership, so if you're interested in that, check that out. I would imagine Jeff is going to be getting back in the swing of things here again. Alfredo has a tournament coming up Saturday. The top 15 people from last week qualified to win one of 3 or one of 4 different chips that he's given away. And yours truly is one of those 15. Guys, on his channel, I'm definitely not doing blue collar craps. I am dumping the rack at times to hopefully get up into the leaderboard. So anyhow, we still have that pass line bet. Let's go all bets set here and dice out. They split apart. Let's push them back together. Ooh, those dice split apart. We got lucky. It came down really super tight, and usually when that splits apart, it's a bad sign, but we got that 3-6, center field 9 again. So that is perfect. Again, that does nothing for us. I'm looking for that 6 so I can get some extra money brought back to the rack, some fun money, if you will. Again, I switched my dice set over yesterday to that 6454, and if you're curious why I did that, go to my video yesterday and look in. Probably about 4 or 5 minutes into the video, I explained to you why I did that and how it will benefit me. Remember, I usually do one die off axis, and that's why we switched over, but I'll give you a better explanation if you go back and check yesterday's video. Again, if you're checking in now and you didn't see my introductory today, yesterday I was doing my live stream, it just cut out, my computer cut out. I had some kind of error message on there, it just shut my feed down right away, so I apologize for that. Hopefully we don't have that happen again. I have no clue why it happened. We'll go all bet set here, dice out. Ooh, that was really long, guys. Again, we get the 325 Justice 5. So that is our fourth or fifth Justice 5. And that is awesome because that is not our point. I was thinking that was our point. Damn it. I want to get that 6 rolled here. Or the mid-mo yo would be kind of cool to roll as well. But that is our fourth 5. So that's our fourth 3-2 today. Again, we are seeing a lot of repeat numbers. We are going to be going on roll number 23 here today, and our SOR is way up there. Our SRR is way up there, so that is awesome. Get some of our statistics, some help again. Remember, our goal by the end of Brownville is to stay at that SOR of 10.0 or better, and to get an SRR of 8.0 or better. So these numbers will definitely help us with that. And I'm not going to abandon a hot roll here, Jen. But we'll go all bets set and dice out. And we got another ace deuce of Fredo sauce. 1, 2, 3, bean sauce. So if you're talking about abandoning the roll, Jen, with my bets, I did pull my bets down because we met goal, and that's where the discipline comes in. You guys, if you're watching John's show yesterday, he talks about the discipline portion of it, and sometimes if you're being disciplined, you're not going to be eligible to win big bucks on that hot roll. But that's the risk I'm willing to take, I guess. So that way I know I can lock up that profit. And we locked up a profit today so far. If I was to take all the money off, I would be in the profit by $113. Right now with that $10 pass line, we were in a profit of $103. So to give myself 22 inside, you know, yeah, I mean, that might be an option. I know that has stung me a few times in the past, but we're just going to play it out like this right now. We're looking for that 6. I'll bet set. Plays out. And we got the 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. So we're one number away from that mid-mo yo. So Jen talks about, going minimum of 22 inside, which this is a $5 table, so I could technically do that. A little funny story about that is I was down in Chicago about a year ago, Joliet actually, and that was when Rich, who is Sith Lord SB's friend, went on a hot roll. He had 66 rolls or 70 rolls or somewhere around that area. And I was playing a horseman, and I was down for the day. And I was just happy to get my money back. And that was about roll number 12 or 13. And I have a stigma. I have a thing where if I start betting mid-roll, that it's a bad omen for me. And I just sat out of that roll and I just watched it. And everybody else on the table made thousands of dollars, and I was happy for them. I was happy because I I broke even, so it was fun though. He hit the ATS, he hit the 5-point fire bet on that roll. It was pretty cool. We got John checking in. Good morning, John. You know what? Yeah, I need this. I need the 6 because that's my pass line bet. But we'll go all bet set here. Still looking for that mid-bow yo for the all. Dice out. And we got the 3-3 hard 6, the double degen. So we finally hit that ding point. That is awesome. And that means I could play a little bit more money now. That's awesome. Here we go. So we got 3-3 hard 6 in Crapsee. We're going to be coming out looking for a new point. Again, if you're just joining in, guys, we have 31 people watching. We got 11 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. And make sure you say hi in the chat if you haven't done so already. So we are, I'm going to do this one. So I'm going to pretend I'm passing the dice. So we're going to take that $10 pass line off. So that's going to give us $20 to play with. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to take I'm not going to do a line bet here. We're going to pretend we're passing the dice off to somebody else. So that way I can go 22 inside. And John goes, he can't cause bad juju by jumping in. I do believe that I do. If I jump in and place a bet mid-roll, it seems to have that bad number show up. And the other thing I will not do mid-roll is tip the dealers if I'm not doing it prior to. I would rather tip them at the end because, again, that's bad juju. At least I've seen that on my part here. So 6-4, 5-4. And we'll go all bet set here. Dice out. So looking for a new point. A little short in the landing zone. We got OMC craps, all the dots and all the spots. Midnight. So we threw a lot of those yesterday. We're throwing 3 of them today again. I believe that last one was a repeater. This one was not. So you throw it again, there'll be a repeater. That is a pass line loser. So I'm lucky I did not go up on that pass line. 6-4-5-4 is the dice set. So that is no help for me right now. Again, we're looking for that mid-mo yo. Dustin one is up. He's session end 387 wagers. He has a profit of $1,534. So even John agrees with it. John and Jen agreeing. That never happens. Come on now. So all bets set here. Still looking for a point. Face out. Again, a little bit short. The dice kind of clopped on top of each other, if that's even a word. But we have a 5-3-8, the grade 8 again. That's about the 4th grade 8 that we've had. So 8 is our new point. 5-3-8. And we got $20 to play with, so let's go $20 outside. So we're going to pick up $5 on the 4, 5, 9, and 10, see if we can build it up. So $20 outside. 6-4-5-4. And let's call that all bets set. Please press that button, everyone. 33 people watching right now. And all bets set. Dice out. And we get the 5-4 hard 9 Big Mac. So that is awesome. Now that we have money on that inside, and that is our fun money. The problem is it starts off at a $5 bet. So the first couple times we hit the number, it's only a 1-unit press. So that 9 is going to bring back $7. We'll make that 9 look like $10 now. And that means that we have $192 brought back to the rack. We have 25 on the table right now. And we will hopefully build that up. So we're approaching that 30 row mark. My longest on camera roll is 45 rolls. So we're a little ways away from my longest roll of all time. At least on camera, my longest roll. So let's call that all bets set here and dice out. Ooh, that right die stuck. The left one went over. We got lucky again. We got the Obey Craps. 5-5 hard 10. So lucky we picked up the outside here. That's going to be $9 brought back. So that way we can bring that 10 up to $10 as well. So we're definitely bringing the fun money up here. 6-4-5-4. So that was a primer hit on the right die. The left die did explode. Remember, I switched over to 6-4-5-4 dice up because of my one dice off axis on a regular basis. And so Ted is calling Jen steamy. Let's go all bet set here and dice out. Ooh, that was a terrible throw, guys. Dice landed way back here, probably about 3 or 4 inches behind my landing zone. Left one did hit the back wall, right one didn't even get close, but we got the 1-3-4 Joe from Craps Master Journey. And this is the roll at the craps table that dreams are made of. It would be about an hour into our roll already if we're at the regular table. But this roll here has gone on for about 40 minutes so far. So 6-4-5-4. That was the 4 that we hit, so we'll make that 4 look like $10 as well. So $9 we made off of that. We'll put 5 back out on the table. $210 brought back to the rack, 35 on the table currently. And we're up $150 almost, so $149 for the day as far as our profit goes. We got in the leaderboard, people are taking off. We got Uncle Hoku at $9,400. We have Ken Rich at $2,100. We got Coffeeland at $1,187. Dice Gladders at $927. Frida's almost at $900. And I'm not even in. I'm at number 12 spot, but hey, that's because I am betting blue collar style. So again, 6-4-5-4, all bets set and dice out. Dice crossed on me this time, and we got a 2-4-6. That would be the 2x4. So 6s are showing up again finally. And that is a repeater win. So that is awesome. So that repeater on the 6, I think, only occurs when you roll 6 times on the same shooter, I think. So Ted says it's an inside joke. I'm sure it is. 6-4-5-4 is the dice set. And that 6 was no help for us because we're on the outside numbers. And let's call that all bets set. Press that button, please, so we can keep the roll going. Still 31 people watching. That is awesome. Guys, John's going to be going live in about 5 to 10 minutes. So if you do need to leave for his show, that I would totally understand. That would be his daily paycheck. And all bets set. I don't want to delay his program ever or too often here. Dice out. Ooh, that was high energy, guys. High energy. Dice landed right about here, and the roll comes to an end with a 1, 6, 7. Ouch. So good roll here. That brought definitely our numbers up, and we'll look at those statistics tomorrow, how today's roll affected the statistics. But guys, that is awesome. We're one dice short of that ATS bet. So we needed that mid-mo yo. But hey, let's check in our statistics for the day here. We had 2 shooters today. We had a 3 and a 32, so you can't get much different than that. Joe jinxed himself, says Jenna. It's funny. Good morning, Kevin, Crooked River Crafts, checking in. But anyhow, we have 6s and 3s look like they're strong numbers today, and a 12s definitely. But we had an SOR of 17.5 today, an SRR of 11.7 with 1 come out 7. Our box numbers are a little bit over expected. Inside numbers and 4s and 10s are about expected. Come out 7s are low today. Horns and fields are high. Hardways are low, and it says we were, and I don't understand it, right at the dark side, light side pivot point. But hey, it is what it is. Let's go over and look at our statistics for brown belts so far going forward. And for the brown belt series here, we have got 3,597 throws as the end of yesterday, with an SOR of 9.48 and an SRR of 6.87. I did go through and I updated the rolls yesterday. Remember, our live stream did check out or cancel out early. It kicked me out of YouTube for some reason, but I'm not really sure why that is. But hey guys, thanks for sticking in here today. Thank you for following along, and make sure you give me that thumbs up on the way out. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Have a great day, everybody. Be safe and be prosperous.